The next phrase is pop out. Pop out means to leave or appear briefly or suddenly. I need to pop out for a quick errand. This means I need to leave quickly to do a small task. She popped out to grab some lunch. This means she quickly left to get something to eat. The cat popped out from behind the couch. This means the cat suddenly appeared from behind the couch. The next phrase is pop over. Pop over means to visit someone briefly or quickly. I'll pop over to your house later this evening. This means I will visit your house for a short time later today. They decided to pop over for a quick coffee. This means they chose to visit briefly for a cup of coffee. You should pop over and say hello when you have time. This means you should visit quickly and greet someone when you're free. The next word is popularity. Popularity means the state of being liked or admired by many people. His popularity grew after he won the competition. This means many people started to like him after his success. The popularity of social media has increased in recent years. This means many people have started using social media more often recently. She achieved popularity through her work in the movie industry. This means she became well-liked because of her contributions to films. The next word is portion. Portion means a part or share of something, especially food. He served a large portion of pasta for dinner. This means he gave a big amount of pasta for the meal. She ate a small portion of the cake. This means she ate a little bit of the cake. Make sure to share the portions equally among everyone. This means ensure that each person gets an equal amount. The next word is portrait. Portrait means a painting, photograph, or drawing of a person, usually showing their face. The artist painted a portrait of the king. This means the artist created an image of the king's face. Her portrait hangs in the museum for everyone to see. This means a picture of her is displayed in the museum. They took a family portrait to celebrate their reunion. This means they took a picture of the whole family together to mark the occasion. The next word is posh. Posh means elegant, stylish, or expensive, often in a way that suggests high social class. She wore a posh dress to the party. This means she wore a fancy and expensive dress to the party. They live in a posh neighborhood with big houses. This means they live in an expensive and high-class area. The restaurant has a posh atmosphere, perfect for special occasions. This means the restaurant is stylish and elegant, ideal for important events. The next word is positively. Positively means in a way that is certain, definite, or optimistic. She spoke positively about her future career. This means she talked with optimism about her job prospects. The test results came back positively, meaning no problems. This means the test results were good and showed no issues. He is positively sure that the meeting will go well. This means he is very confident that the meeting will be successful. The next word is possession. Possession means the state of owning or having something. He lost possession of his wallet while traveling. This means he no longer had his wallet when he was traveling. The house is now in the possession of a new owner. This means the house now belongs to a different person. Her collection of books is her most prized possession. This means her books are the thing she values most. The next word is potential. Potential means the possibility of something happening or being developed in the future. The young singer has a lot of potential. This means the singer could become very successful in the future. The city has great potential for growth in the next decade. This means the city could develop and expand a lot in the future. She showed her potential during the competition. This means she demonstrated her ability to succeed in the contest. The next word is potentially. Potentially means in a way that could happen in the future, but is not certain. The storm could potentially cause flooding in low-lying areas. This means there's a possibility that the storm will cause floods, but it is not sure. The new business is potentially very profitable. This means the business could make a lot of money in the future. They are potentially interested in investing in the project. This means they might be interested in putting money into the project, but it's not confirmed. The next word is pottery. Pottery refers to ceramic objects that are made by hand or with a wheel and then fired in a kiln. She studied pottery to learn how to make bowls and vases. This means she learned how to create ceramic items like bowls and vases. The museum had an impressive collection of ancient pottery. This means the museum displayed many old ceramic items. He enjoys making pottery as a hobby in his free time. This means he likes creating ceramic items during his leisure time. The next phrase is pour into. Pour into means to move or cause something to flow into a place or container. She poured the milk into the glass. This means she made the milk flow into the glass. The river poured into the lake after the heavy rain. This means the river flowed into the lake because of the rain. The workers poured concrete into the mold to create the structure. This means the workers filled the mold with liquid concrete to shape it. The next phrase is pour out. Pour out means to pour something from a container in a continuous flow or to express feelings strongly. He poured out his heart to his friend about his struggles. This means he shared his deep feelings and troubles with his friend. She poured out the juice into several cups. This means she made the juice flow into different cups. The workers poured out the contents of the box. This means they emptied the box by allowing its contents to flow out. The next phrase is pour from. Pour from means to come out of a container in a continuous flow. Water poured from the broken pipe, flooding the street. This means water flowed out of the damaged pipe and covered the street. The wine poured from the bottle into the glass. This means the wine flowed out of the bottle and into the glass. The rain poured from the sky in heavy drops. This means the rain fell heavily from the sky. The next phrase is pour something out or pour out something. Pour something out or pour out something means to empty a container by making its contents flow out, or to express feelings strongly. She poured out the water from the bottle. This means she emptied the water from the bottle. He poured out his feelings after the breakup. This means he shared his deep emotions after the relationship ended. They poured out the last of the soup into bowls. This means they emptied the remaining soup into the bowls. The next word is poverty. Poverty means the state of being very poor and lacking basic needs like food, shelter, and clothing. Many people in the world still live in poverty. This means a lot of people do not have enough money or resources to meet their basic needs. The government is working to reduce poverty in the country. This means the government is trying to lower the number of poor people. She grew up in poverty but managed to succeed. This means she was very poor when she was young, but she achieved success later in life. The next word is powerfully. Powerfully means in a strong or forceful way. The speaker spoke powerfully about the need for change. This means the speaker expressed their ideas with strength and conviction. The storm raged powerfully through the night. This means the storm was very strong and intense during the night. Her performance was powerfully moving and emotional. This means her performance strongly affected the emotions of the audience. The next word is practical. Practical means related to real situations or useful in everyday life rather than abstract ideas. She gave me practical advice on how to improve my study habits. This means she gave me useful advice that I can apply in my daily life. A practical solution to the problem is to reorganize the schedule. This means a useful way to fix the issue is by changing the schedule. His approach to teaching is very practical and easy to follow. This means his method of teaching is simple and can be easily used by students. The next word is practically. Practically means almost or nearly, often used to emphasize something that is very close to being true. The situation is practically hopeless now. This means the situation is almost completely hopeless. She's practically an expert in the field of science. This means she is almost an expert in science, or very close to being one. The project is practically finished, just a few details are left. This means the project is nearly completed, with only small tasks remaining. The next word is praise. Praise means to express approval or admiration for someone or something. She received praise for her hard work on the project. This means people admired her effort and dedication to the project. The teacher praised the students for their excellent performance. This means the teacher expressed approval for the students' great work. He praised the team for their collaboration and success. This means he expressed approval for the team's good work and teamwork. The next word is prawn. Prawn means a type of shellfish similar to shrimp, often used in cooking. They served prawns in a delicious garlic sauce at the restaurant. This means the restaurant served prawns cooked with garlic sauce. She loves eating prawns with spicy chili dip. This means she enjoys eating prawns along with a spicy dipping sauce. The fisherman caught a large prawn in his net. This means the fisherman caught a big prawn in his fishing net. The next word is precious. Precious means something that is very valuable or important. The necklace she wore was a precious gift from her grandmother. This means the necklace is very valuable to her because it was a special gift. Gold and diamonds are precious materials. This means gold and diamonds are very valuable. She treated the old book as a precious item in her collection. This means she considered the old book to be very valuable and important. The next word is precise. Precise means exact and accurate without any mistakes. The surgeon made a precise cut during the operation. This means the surgeon made a very accurate and careful cut. Her measurements were precise, so the project turned out well. This means her measurements were very accurate, which led to a successful result. He gave precise directions to the office. This means he gave very clear and accurate directions. The next word is precisely. Precisely means in an exact or accurate way. The machine stopped precisely at 12. This means the machine stopped exactly at 12, no earlier or later. She explained the process precisely, without leaving any details out. This means she gave a very clear and accurate explanation, including all details. The answer was precisely what I was looking for. This means the answer was exactly what I needed. The next word is predictable. Predictable means something that can be expected or foreseen. The outcome of the game was predictable based on their previous performances. This means it was easy to guess the result of the game because of past results. His behavior is very predictable. He always does the same thing. This means his actions are easy to guess because they are always the same. The weather this week has been quite predictable with sunny days. This means the weather has been easy to expect with lots of sunshine. The next word is prediction. Prediction means a statement about what will happen in the future based on information or evidence. The weather forecast made a prediction about rain tomorrow. This means the weather forecast said that it would rain tomorrow. Her prediction about the stock market proved to be correct. This means what she expected to happen with the stock market turned out to be true. He made a prediction about how the team would perform in the final match. This means he guessed how the team would do in the last game. The next word is preferable. Preferable means more desirable or suitable than something else. A quiet environment is preferable for studying. This means a quiet place is better for studying than a noisy one. It is preferable to take the train instead of driving during rush hour. This means it is a better choice to take the train rather than drive when it is busy. A smaller group is preferable for the meeting to encourage discussion. This means a smaller group is better for the meeting as it will allow more interaction. The next word is preferably. Preferably means in a way that is more desirable or better. She would preferably like to go to the beach rather than the park. This means she would rather go to the beach as it is her better choice. He prefers to work from home, preferably in the morning. This means he prefers to work at home and he thinks the morning is the best time. The task should be completed preferably by the end of the day. This means it is best if the task is finished by the end of the day. The next word is preference. Preference means a greater liking for one thing over another. Her preference is for chocolate ice cream rather than vanilla. This means she likes chocolate ice cream more than vanilla ice cream. My preference is to travel by train instead of by plane. This means I prefer taking the train to flying in a plane. He has a preference for reading books over watching movies. This means he enjoys reading books more than watching films. The next word is prefix. Prefix means a group of letters added at the beginning of a word to change its meaning. The word unhappy has the prefix un, which means not. This means the prefix un changes the meaning of happy to mean not happy. In the word replay, the prefix re means again. This means the prefix re shows that the action is happening again. A common prefix in English is dis, meaning not or opposite. This means dis is used to show the opposite or negation of a word. The next word is prejudice. Prejudice means an unfair opinion or feeling formed without enough knowledge or reason. His prejudice against people from other countries made it hard for him to make friends. This means he had unfair negative opinions about people from different countries. Prejudice can lead to discrimination and and unfair treatment of others. This means having prejudice can cause people to treat others unfairly. She was accused of prejudice because she judged others based on stereotypes. This means she was criticized for having unfair opinions about others based on generalizations. The next word is preparations. Preparations mean actions taken to make something ready or to prepare for an event. The preparations for the wedding were complete a day before the ceremony. This means all the work needed for the wedding was done the day before. They made extensive preparations for the conference, including booking rooms. This means they planned and organized everything needed for the conference, like booking places. The team did their preparations carefully to ensure they would succeed. This means the team got ready with great care to make sure they did well. The next word is presence. Presence means the state of being near or in a place. Her presence in the room made everyone feel comfortable. This means when she was in the room, it created a comfortable atmosphere. He noticed the presence of his friend in the crowd. This means he saw his friend among the people around him. The teacher's presence in class is important for maintaining order. This means the teacher being in class is necessary for keeping the class organized. The next word is presenter. Presenter means a person who introduces or leads a show, event, or program. The presenter introduced the speakers at the conference. This means the presenter was the person who welcomed and introduced the speakers. She is the presenter of the evening news on television. This means she is the person who hosts or presents the news on TV. The presenter gave a very engaging lecture on history. This means the person who gave the lecture made it interesting and held the audience's attention. The next word is preserve. Preserve means to keep something in its original state or condition. They worked hard to preserve the ancient building from damage. This means they took care to protect the building and keep it from being harmed. It's important to preserve the environment by reducing pollution. This means we need to protect the environment by preventing pollution. She preserved her grandmother's recipes in a special book. This means she kept the recipes safe and unchanged in the book. The next word is presidency. Presidency means the position or term of office of a president. He won the presidency in a close election. This means he was elected as president after a very tight vote. The presidency of the United States lasts for 4 years. This means the role of being the U.S. president lasts for 4 years. Her presidency was marked by major reforms in healthcare. This means her time as president involved significant changes in healthcare. The next word is presidential. Presidential means relating to the president or the office of the president. They held a presidential election last month. This means the election was to choose a new president. The presidential debate focused on economic issues. This means the debate between candidates for president was about economic topics. He gave a presidential speech on national security. This means he gave a speech that was similar to one a president would give about safety issues. The next word is pressure. Pressure means the force or stress exerted on something, or the feeling of stress or demand. She felt a lot of pressure at work to meet the deadline. This means she felt stressed because she needed to finish her tasks on time. The pressure from her family to succeed made her anxious. This means her family's expectations for her to do well caused her to feel worried. The pressure of the situation made him nervous. This means the difficult circumstances made him feel uneasy or anxious. The next word is presumably. Presumably means something is assumed or believed to be true, based on what is known. He is presumably the new manager, as he has the office key. This means it is assumed that he is the manager because he has the key. She was presumably upset after hearing the bad news. This means it is believed that she was upset because of the news. Presumably, the meeting will start at 9 a.m. as usual. This means it is assumed the meeting will begin at 9 a.m. based on past experience. The next word is pretend. Pretend means to act as if something is true or real, even though it is not. The children pretended to be superheroes while playing. This means the children acted as if they were superheroes, though they weren't. She pretended to be sick so she could stay home from school. This means she acted as if she was ill to avoid going to school. He likes to pretend he's a famous actor in front of his friends. This means he likes to act as though he is a well-known actor when with his friends. The next phrase is pretty much means almost or nearly. The concert was pretty much the best event I've ever attended. This means the concert was nearly the best event I've ever been to. We've pretty much finished the project, just a few things are left. This means we've almost finished the project with only small tasks remaining. The test was pretty much the same as the one we practiced. This means the test was nearly identical to the practice test. The next phrase is pretty well. Pretty well means to a good extent or to a satisfactory degree. She did pretty well on her exam, considering how little she studied. This means she performed well on the exam, even though she didn't study much. The team played pretty well during the match. This means the team performed well in the game. He's pretty well known in the local community for his charity work. This means he is fairly well recognized in his community for his efforts in charity. The next word is prevention. Prevention means the act of stopping something from happening or getting worse. Regular exercise is important for the prevention of heart disease. This means exercise helps stop heart disease from developing. The government is focused on disease prevention through vaccination programs. This means the government aims to stop diseases by using vaccines. Prevention is always better than cure. This means it is better to avoid problems than to deal with them later. The next word is priceless. Priceless means something so valuable that it cannot be measured in terms of money. The necklace was priceless to her because it was a family heirloom. This means the necklace was extremely valuable to her due to its family significance. His advice was priceless during the difficult times. This means his advice was very valuable to him during hard moments. The artwork in the museum is priceless. This means the artwork is extremely valuable and cannot be bought. The next word is pride. Pride means a feeling of satisfaction and happiness about something you have done or achieved. She took great pride in her work as a teacher. This means she felt very proud and satisfied with her work as a teacher. He has a lot of pride in his heritage and culture. This means he feels a strong sense of satisfaction and respect for his background. The team's victory filled them with pride. This means the team felt great satisfaction because of their success. The next word is primarily. Primarily means mainly or mostly. She is primarily responsible for marketing in the company. This means her main job is to manage marketing. The conference was primarily focused on technology and innovation. This means the main focus of the conference was on technology. They're primarily concerned with customer satisfaction. This means their main concern is making sure customers are happy. The next word is primary. Primary means the most important or first in rank. His primary goal is to become a doctor. This means his most important goal is to become a doctor. The primary colors are red, blue, and yellow. This means the basic colors that cannot be made by mixing other colors are red, blue, and yellow. The primary reason for the meeting is to discuss the new project. This means the most important reason for the meeting is to talk about the new project. The next phrase is Prime Minister. Prime Minister refers to the head of government in some countries, usually the leader of the ruling party. The Prime Minister announced new policies on education. This means the leader of the government introduced new rules or plans related to education. The Prime Minister will meet with world leaders to discuss climate change. This means the head of the government will have talks with leaders from other countries about climate change. He was elected as Prime Minister after winning the election. This means he became the head of government by winning the election. The next word is priority. Priority means something that is considered more important than other things. Safety should be your top priority at work. This means making sure you are safe should be the most important thing at work. The company's priority is to improve customer service. This means the company considers improving customer service to be the most important task. He made it a priority to finish the report before the deadline. This means he considered finishing the report on time to be very important. The next word is privacy. Privacy means the state of being free from public attention or unwanted intrusion. She values her privacy and avoids sharing personal information online. This means she prefers to keep her private life away from others' attention. The company respects the privacy of its employees. This means the company makes sure not to invade or misuse employees' personal information. In the digital age, protecting privacy is more important than ever. This means keeping personal information safe has become very crucial in today's world. The next word is privately. Privately means in a way that is not meant for others to know or see. They discussed the matter privately, away from the public. This means they talked about it in a private setting without others hearing. He prefers to handle his financial issues privately. This means he likes to keep his financial matters to himself. She smiled privately, enjoying her secret victory. This means she smiled quietly, enjoying something only she knew. The next word is probable. Probable means something that is likely to happen or be true. It's probable that it will rain tomorrow based on the weather forecast. This means there's a high chance that it will rain tomorrow. The probable cause of the accident was slippery roads. This means it is likely that slippery roads caused the accident. It's probable that he will pass the exam since he studied hard. This means there is a good chance he will pass the exam because he put in the effort. The next word is procedure. Procedure means a set of actions or steps followed to achieve a particular result. The procedure for applying for a visa includes filling out forms and attending an interview. This means the steps to apply for a visa involve paperwork and an interview. The hospital has a strict procedure for patient check-in. This means there are specific steps to follow when a patient arrives at the hospital. The teacher explained the procedure for the science experiment. This means the teacher described the steps to follow for the experiment. The next word is process. Process means a series of actions or steps taken to achieve a particular outcome. The hiring process involves reviewing resumes and conducting interviews. This means the steps to hire someone include looking at resumes and having interviews. The process of making bread includes kneading the dough and baking it. This means making bread involves several steps, like mixing ingredients and baking. He explained the process of applying for a loan. This means he described the steps needed to apply for a loan. The next word is producer. A producer is someone who creates or provides something, especially in the context of media or manufacturing. The producer of the movie worked with the director to create the film. This means the person responsible for overseeing the creation of the movie collaborated with the director. The company is a leading producer of renewable energy. This means the company is a top creator or provider of energy that comes from natural sources. He is a successful music producer known for his hit songs. This means he is a person who creates and arranges music and is recognized for his popular songs. The next word is production. Production means the process of making or creating something, especially in large quantities. The production of the new car model is scheduled to begin next month. This means the manufacturing of the new car will start next month. The factory is increasing its production to meet the rising demand. This means the factory is making more products to satisfy the higher need. The movie's production took 2 years to complete. This means the process of making the movie took 2 years. The next word is productive. Productive means producing good results or being able to create a lot of work in a short time. She had a productive day at the office, finishing all her tasks. This means she was able to complete a lot of work at the office. A productive meeting helped us plan the project efficiently. This means the meeting was effective and led to useful results for the project. He is very productive when working from home. This means he manages to get a lot of work done when he works at home. The next word is profile. Profile means a description of someone's life, personality, or career, usually on a website or social media. He updated his profile on LinkedIn to reflect his new job. This means he changed the details about his career on his LinkedIn page. The celebrity's profile was featured in a popular magazine. This means the magazine published an article describing the celebrity's life and achievements. You should complete your profile before applying for the job. This means you need to fill out your personal details before submitting your job application. The next word is profit. Profit means the money made after all expenses are paid. The company made a large profit last quarter due to high sales. This means the company earned a lot of money after covering all its costs. He reinvested his profit into expanding the business. This means he used the money he made to grow his business. The restaurant is struggling to make a profit this year. This means the restaurant is having difficulty earning money after covering expenses. The next word is profitable. Profitable means producing a profit or being able to make money. The new product is highly profitable for the company. This means the new product is making a lot of money for the company. His business idea was not only creative, but also profitable. This means his business idea was not just original, but also successful in making money. The investment in real estate turned out to be very profitable. This means the money spent on real estate resulted in a significant profit. The next word is programming. Programming refers to the process of creating and writing software for computers or other devices. He is learning programming to build his own app. This means he is studying how to write code to create an app. Programming skills are essential for working in tech industries. This means knowing how to write code is very important for jobs in technology fields. She spent months improving her programming skills before applying for the job. This means she worked hard to become better at writing code before seeking a job.